This shit looked like the damn battle pass, man. 1 second here. Are you Speed Racer or Bullet Train? You Speed Racer or Bullet Train? You got a certain Speed Racer or Bullet Train type cinematography here. Purple Rain, maybe? Invisible Man. Looks like the house from the Invisible Man. It's John Wick. I'm stupid. It's John Wick. It's not. It's John Wick 2. That's the motherfucker from John Wick 2. Sorry. I'll just say John Wick again. John Wick Chapter 2. That's the guy from John Wick 2. My bad, y'all. Now you see me. That's it. It does have a certain James... Well, no, it doesn't have a James Bond-ness to it, because this is not how modern James Bond looks, but you get the idea. Can I just say, rare, and I like framed, but framed is like, it's becoming artful itself with the juxtaposition of the house not on fire and the house that's then on fire. It really makes you think, man. Really makes you think. That's, she's the guy, or she's the lady who does Be Seeing Ya, John. She does Be Seeing Ya, John. I can't do it. She's the man. Taylor Swift posting. Lawrence Fishburne. Christian Bale in his first role. You think you could be the next Bond? Yeah. Gold Bond. I'll make the joke so you don't have to. Let's move on. That's Eminem. Halloween reference, Eminem. Before this wide receiver won Super Bowls with the 2016 and the 2018 Patriots, he played collegiate lacrosse at Penn State. Is that... Am I thinking of the wrong school? This is bad, right? This is bad. I don't know who this is. It's probably Deion Branch, who clearly it could not be Deion Branch because he would be like 47 when those Super Bowls took place. But he did play for the Patriots for a period of time. Before winning a collegiate title, Kevin Ollie played for 11 different NBA teams, of which he spent the most time with this Eastern Conference team. The Atlanta Hawks. Stop doing this. Which current club is Manchester City? While his current club is Manchester City, Erling Haaland has already scored 12 goals for this European country. What country does the most famous soccer player, or at least the best soccer player in the world, play for? Certainly looking like Belgium or the Netherlands. Let's say Belgium. It's not Belgium, y'all. Nope, plays for Norway. Holy. Best soccer player in the world is a stretch. Bro, he's literally number one in the ESPN Premier League power rankings, to be honest with you. He's number one. Who were the other 49? I literally don't know. I have no idea. Harry Kane just isn't in the EPL. Bro's my age. He must be washed, man. The atmosphere of Mars is 2% is this noble gas element. 2% of the atmosphere. This is a crazy barstool question, man. 2% of the atmosphere of Mars is this noble gas? I have no fucking idea, man. Fucking argon. Oh, it's fucking argon, bro. Oh my God. Holy shit, that's crazy. Good God. Why'd you say that? As far as I know, it's the first noble gas. And I figure like it's probably easier for more basic elements to be found in abundance. What about helium? It wouldn't be that shit. Otherwise, everyone on Mars would be talking funny. Like, I didn't even think that needed to be mentioned. Duh. Shit. I'm pretty sure that's Paul Mescal. And sorry, my spacebar appears to have broken over the weekend. I must have dropped some fried chicken in my keyboard. I think you might be Katie Holmes. You have a certain Katie Holmesian Carthel tilt. Yep, that's Katie Holmes, bro. And you know what's funny? Someone in chat just saw you say Britney Spears. Katie Holmes and Britney Spears do have a very similar face, but that's I don't know what to tell you just because that's not Britney. In fact, Britney is the most wrong answer because it's so clearly Katie that it can't be Britney, but it could be anybody else. Low key, that's kind of what Treya Savage looks like. You're not wrong. That is kind of what Treya Savage looks like. That might just be Treya Savage, man. That's him right there. Please don't talk about baseball. It's my fault. Can I say that Jays fans do not deserve to suffer, but I deserve to suffer because I tried to sip from the chalice of glory without previously having gone through the ardor of filling it with tears. I tried to get a freebie. I tried to hop on a bandwagon and taste victory without having suffered first. And that's my I should have known. So that's my fault. I apologize for that. Ruben Mattis founded this ice cream brand as Haagen-Dazs. Nicholas Holt, Dev Patel, Kea Scoldelario, and Daniel Kaluuya all had roles on this cult favorite British teen drama that ran from 27. It's been a long weekend. Anyway, I have no idea. I know who all of you are except for Kaya Scodelario, but I could not name a British teen drama from 2007 to 2013. I could not. Bartleby the Scrivener doing trivia. I would prefer not to. You're the in-betweeners. Anyone know this one? Skins. Thought that was the one where they sell weed. They illegally sell weed with Kevin Nealon. Oh, that's Weeds. I thought it was the one where Bill Paxton has 8 wives. I always get Skins confused with the one where oh, that's Big Love. That's Big Love. I always get it confused with that HBO show about the royal house known as the Targaryens. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Josh Hartnett starred in this 2001 war drama directed by Michael Bay. Can I say something? I feel like Jennifer Garner isn't in Pearl Harbor. It's obviously Pearl Harbor, but am I freaking the fuck out? Isn't it Kate Beckinsale? Kate Beckinsale is the female lead. She's in it for 5 minutes. Why the fuck would they put Jennifer Garner up here when the female lead is that lady whose name I just mentioned, Kate Beckinsale? Exactly. She's more famous? Well, that's because your country is fucked up. No disrespect. Because you get more famous when you're in commercials than if you're actually in movies. Kate Beckinsale, who's now, I can't even say her name really, is suffering from the fact that she did 9 Underworld movies instead of 2 Capital One commercials and a Netflix original movie called Yes Day. Ed Sheeran's song Perfect was a #1 hit as his own original song and a duet version with this famous singer. Yeah, how would I know? How could I possibly know? Did he do a song with Camila Cabello? It's just a guess. Beyonce. Yeah, I don't know that, man. Ed Sheeran and Beyonce. If Ed Sheeran and Beyonce are there, I'm not there because they don't invite me. Because Beyonce, I'm 50-50 on. Ed Sheeran seems like a nice guy, but for me personally, not a big fan of his music. I'm not the target audience. Underworld had different vibes in the early 2000s. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, buddy. When she's meeting the head of the vampires and they play David Bowie's Bring Me the Head of the Disco King or whatever. First Underworld, pretty bad and by far the best Underworld. Every subsequent Underworld that I had the misfortune to see, you were like, it kind of reminds me of like Mila Jovovich, where you're like, why are you wasting I get that you want to have a career and work and make money, but like this long term, the consequences of you doing 9 Underworld movies is going to be catastrophic, because there's no way. If you do 2 Underworld movies, people might be like, I'll cast her. But if you do 7 Underworld movies, they're going to be like, we're not going to cast her. She's the Underworld girl. Now do Judd Apatow? Well, Judd Apatow, he's in director jail, man, because of the bubble. What the fuck? Kids' toys? Wait, okay, this is easy. This is easy. Ish. Kind of. Stop. The funky chicken, the stop sign, the fire engine. These are like dances. These are gimmick dance. Maybe the pickup sticks is a dance too, but it's also a toy. Or maraschino cherry might be a dance. The clown nose, a bouncy castle, balloon animals. These are like things you would see at a birthday party. A whoopee cushion. Things a clown has. What? What? Fire engine. Sea monkey, light bright. Lego set. Pick up sticks. But a jigsaw puzzle is also a toy. Jigsaw puzzle, sea monkey, light bright, Lego set. Appropriate birthday gifts for a child. I'm freaking the fuck out, man. The stop sign, the fire engine, the funky chicken, and the maraschino cherry. Is the maraschino cherry a dance? I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. Adjective plus animal? Wait, well, is there like oxymorons? No. It's got to be adjective animal. Ending with animals, okay. That took out sea monkeys, which makes me feel that you can go light bright jigsaw puzzle Lego set. Pickup sticks is pissing me the fuck off, though. Bouncy castle? Ah! Inflatable things. Bouncy castle, water wings, whoopee cushion, balloon animal. There were like 3 red herrings this week. Lego set, light bright, jigsaw puzzle, pickup sticks. Those are things with a lot of pieces, and then these are gimmick dances. Things that are red. Oh shit. What the hell happened? Okay, well, I'm realizing now, I'm going in reverse and I'm realizing what happened. The stop sign is a dance where you like you hold your hand up and go like that, I think. The fire engine, I'm realizing now I got it confused with the sprinkler. The one where you like stick your arm out and then go like this. I thought that was like the fire engine or something like that, because you're shooting water. But that's, now that I think about it, it's a sprinkler. They're in connections, they're both things that would extinguish a fire, but they didn't fit for this one. And then I just assumed that the clown nose and the maraschino cherry is just something I never heard of. The maraschino cherry, it sounds like a dance from the 50s. I'm sorry to tell you. Damn, that was a tough one. Cherry, so true. Cherry baby. Cherry. It's actually criminal to put a picture of Albert Einstein and not have him sticking his tongue out. Also, this is the most candid shot of Leonardo DiCaprio I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he's not doing the Leo face. You know what I mean? Like, Leo has a face. This is not his face. He's not doing the Leo face. The Leo face is always like a little serious, a little like, I'm a serious actor. This is not the Leo face. This is more like oh, they saw me. They saw me. I think it's going to be Leonardo DiCaprio, man, regardless. Ethereum spelled wrong? I still feel like it's going to be Leonardo DiCaprio. Vape probably clears. Never mind. Never mind. Ethereum spelled wrong more than vape. More than vape. I wouldn't have thought, man. Lil Pump or J Balvin? I ask this every time, and I never mean to be insensitive. Lil Pump is the one who died. No. He's not. Lil Peep is the one who died. Lil Peep is the one who died. The picture looks like he died. That's XXX Temptation? I thought XXX Temptation was still alive. He just got beaten up in that Planet Fitness. He also died. Fuck, man. I can't keep it straight. Well, who the hell got... That's Tekashi 6ix9ine who got beaten up in the Planet Fitness. My bad. My bad. I'm not... I swear I'm not playing this for laughs. It's just... We go through the same process every single time. Is Lil Pump Gucci Gang? Yes, okay. So I know that. The Gucci Gang was kind of like a flash in the pan. And J Balvin, I don't really know that much about him, but he did have his own special ride on Peloton, so he must be somewhat he must be the most popular artist in the world. He must be the most popular artist in human history, apparently. I had no idea. We getting sturdy, y'all. It's going to be Tate McRae. I think it's going to be Tate McRae over Lord. Lord's never played the NHL All-Star game. I think it's going to be Jay-Z over Lord. Simply, and I'm being sincere with you, I think Jay-Z probably... This picture always cracks me up, man, with the rollerball gear. I feel like Jay-Z... First off, it looks like he's doing a child's cough into the microphone. Like he's not trying to dampen the cough at all or cover his mouth. He's just coughing into the mic with his whole chest. Like his eyes are kind of popping out of his head. I think this is like 82% Empire State of Mind. If I had to guess. I'm going to say it's Jay-Z over Don Toliver. But Don Toliver, I want him on my squad if we're playing Roller Champions for sure. I think it's good. Dude, we were in like a Daiso this weekend. Daiso playing some freaky ass music out at the Lansdowne Town Center in Richmond, British Columbia. The least horny song they played was Mr. Lonely by Akon. But can I say, they did also play Smack That. And they played one song I'd never heard of that goes, and I don't know, it might be Rihanna. That goes, rude boy, tell me, are you big enough? Rude boy, tell me, are you hot enough? Take it. She was going off, man. I was like, we're trying to buy like 200 yen oyochas in here. The hell are they doing? They're selling like kids' toys. They're playing Love in This Club by Usher. You never heard Rude Boy? I was off in Daegu, South Korea listening to Americano, and then like that's when I reached for my revolver on repeat, man. I think it's Don Toliver. I think Akon's he's kind of old school. I think it's going to be Akon over Kiss. I think it's going to be Kiss over Seth MacFarlane. That's true. You don't hear about Don Toliver City. I don't know shit about Don Toliver. All I know is if you knocked him over, he's getting back up again with the shoulder pads he's got on. Share is going to be, I assume, should be about 10 million. Yeah, okay. We're easy to say that as the numbers are popping up on the screen, I guess. First Kingsman, probably going to beat country music movie I've never heard of before that apparently stars Shania Twain and Gary Sinise. Respectable 6.5. Okay. Can I say something? I don't give a fuck that Super Size Me is fake. I still think that movie's good. Now, logically, that doesn't make any sense. But, like, I would still watch it no matter what. I would still watch it and be like, this shit's great, man. It's fake. Well, it's not fake in the sense that, like, I mean, McDonald's is obviously not good for you, but like all the shit that went wrong with his body was because he was drinking like a handle of vodka a day. The whole time he was doing Super Size Me, which is crazy. And then the gall of Morgan Spurlock to like put in the movie the part where the doctor says, your liver is basically the liver of an end stage alcoholic. And he was like, whoa, can you guys believe that McDonald's did this to me while he was like an active alcoholic? Is fucking crazy. But I also think that it's a little swag. He lied to get his agenda across, but his agenda was probably true. And the movie's heat. I don't know what you want me to say. The movie's heat. He went beast mode. It's funny because this was like 2005. This was probably like at an 8.6 or something like that. But I feel like it's come down, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's still up there, man. Nah, the IMDb audience is too discerning to be deceived by that kind of propaganda, I guess. He did go feast mode. I do remember, though, even as a kid, well, I was like 16, I guess, but watching Super Size Me and being like, I was like, I know this shit is not good for you. But the dude ate like 4 days straight of McDonald's and was like, I'm going to die. And I was like, that seems a little much. Like, that's kind of insane. I think you could tank like at least a couple weeks of McDonald's before you started to feel like your heart was going to explode. Half the streamers I know eat like that. I mean, it's 9:36 a.m. I've already had donut holes, fried chicken, and pizza, and a cup of coffee. Like this, all I need is a few cigarettes and maybe like a handle of vodka, and I'm on the Morgan Spurlock diet. And I feel great, honestly. I feel fantastic, man. They're called Timbits, not when they're from Lee's Donuts, bro. That's a proprietary registered trademark of the Restaurant Brands Incorporated, headquartered somewhere in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's Canada's restaurant, bro. This is fucking funny. Smoked Beamster. Shit, man, I don't know. I guess I'd probably pay around $8.99 for this much smoked Beamster. I guess I pay like $7.90. I've been getting ripped off on my Beamster, man. Well, most of mine is unsmoked, so fair enough. Smoked Beamster. Costco, it used to piss me off. Now I kind of consider it like it's going Spurlock mode. They don't put the weight, the size, the age. They don't put any of that shit on there. Would you recommend trying Lee's? I got some free time today. Okay, I don't want to make it like super Vancouver posting. And the Lee's donuts were given to us by Corey, by the way, and I've been taking great advantage of that. I will say, I had some of the matcha donut holes, and I was like, they're all right. They're not bad. But then I had like a cake-style donut covered in cinnamon sugar, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good. But I will say, if you're going to try Lee's, my advice to you is do it if you can go to the Granville Island store. If you are going to a pop-up that Lee's Donuts has set up somewhere, or like a satellite store, I think you could find better donuts. But if you're in the original OG Granville Island market, yes. Otherwise, I think you can pass and go someplace else. What about the Gastown location? I've never been, honestly. I've never been, so I can't give you my opinion on that. But I'm kind of pissed off. I was telling Kate, one of my constant axes to grind is that everyone celebrated the demise of Cartems because the donuts were $7. And I'm like, the donuts were fucking good. The donuts were good, man. Who do they think they are charging what they need to charge for donuts to cover rent in high traffic locations? Why would I buy a $7 donut from Cartems when I could buy 6 shitty donuts from Tim Hortons for the same price? So you could just buy none donuts then. You could just buy none donuts if the choice is a donut that's too expensive or 6 donuts that fucking suck. You could just save your money. But now, like a void has been left by the bankruptcy of Cartems. So now Lee's Donuts satellite locations can take over the world, and the gateway drug is, hey, oh yeah, sure, dude, I'll buy some fucking donuts here. But then also the main reason I'm here is to buy a $60 crew neck long sleeve sweater with the Lee's Donuts logo on it, so that everybody knows that I'm a Vancouverite. No, man, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't eating at the Salmon and Bannock in the airport, okay? We'll eat at the one on Broadway. We'll eat at the original location. We ain't eating at the Sali Lemon at the airport and going, wow, Vancouver food is so bad. That's not Vancouver food, bro. That's the airport. Sorry, what was I talking about? I'm en route to Azerbaijan. Get ready. Taiwan? Yeah, I have no idea. So that's a little warmer, which has me feeling like we might be in like New Zealand. Can I hit you with something insane? How about Antarctica? No, I did not mean Vatican City, although they're cool there too, I guess. How about, well, here we go again. Marshall Islands. That's cooler. How about Tuvalu? How about Samoa? How about American Samoa, which is a territory, not a country? I'll meet you there. How about Palau? It was Palau recently, so it's probably not Palau. How about Vanuatu? How about, did I do Tuvalu? How about Kiribati? Kiribati's cool. How about Fiji? How about the fucking Solomon Islands? How about Easter Island? That means Sri Lanka. What the fuck kind of autocomplete search function are you using? No, I didn't mean Sri Lanka, bro. So we're closest to Fiji and Samoa. I guess it would have behooved me to know and look what those were as I was guessing, I suppose. Why am I looking like I'm going to be more likely to get it? The South, I think this is in like South America, the South Sandwich Islands, Tuvalu, Vanuatu, Kiribati, Palau. Micronesia is always in play. That's a little up there, though. So we did Samoa, Tonga. Ow! Oh shit! That's huge. The island nowhere. One time when I was on Hawaii, I went to a luau, and they did one hour of the luau was the guy going, "The warriors from the island nation of Tonga," and he did that for like every Pacific island, and then they would come on and do like a warrior dance, and that's kind of what goes through my head every single time I end up somewhere in the Pacific Islands. The proud warriors of Fiji. I just think about that. And then I go Survivor, and then I just kind of send it at that point. Why is it when you talk about the pros of Vancouver, it's Vancouver, but when it's the cons, it's in Richmond? There's positives in Richmond, too. Lansdowne Town Center food court's kind of crazy, man. One of the top places to see an old guy eating like 3 entire chickens out of a cardboard box with a big styrofoam container of dried chilies next to him. I love that food court. That food court's baller, though. You're not wrong. Didn't address the question. Well, like Richmond, I talk about the positives of Richmond all the time. Land is cheaper in Richmond, so all the cool shit is there. So whenever we have like a birthday party, it's 100% of the time in Richmond, because you can't do it in Vancouver. In Vancouver, you would just be like, the birthday party's at the park, which is also fine. And in Richmond, it's like, hey, we're going to like a huge indoor playground, or we're like driving go-karts around on a multi-story track or some shit like that. You talk shit about the Costco in Richmond all the time? Yeah, because the parking lot is hell. The parking lot is like the apocalypse, bro. The parking lot is a damn disaster. And then inside is even worse, because the people who drove the cars also don't know how to drive carts. It is like, I never feel it. PvP zone is a perfect way to describe it. I do feel Inside of that Costco is the closest I feel to like the social contract has completely eroded. Like there's nobody in this store gives a fuck about anybody else. There's no trust in the society whatsoever. And I don't know if it's a bubble that makes people act like that or just people who act like that are like, this is my favorite store. So that's why we Instacart from the Richmond Costco, because it actually lowers my quality of life to go to the Richmond Costco. Orlando Airport's also really bad. It's worse. It's probably worse than the Richmond Costco. But then the thing is, you fucking take an airplane out, so you fly over above the mucky muck. Whereas when you try to get out of the Costco parking lot, you got to turn left onto fucking Canada Way. Jesus Christ. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that to put an incredibly popular store on a really big road? I guess. It's probably a pretty good idea, to be honest with you, but sometimes it pisses you off. You're Papua New Guinea, man. Oh, fuck. You're not even close to Papua New Guinea? Are you like Guyana? Visions of Guyana are haunting my mind. You know what I'm talking about? 3,000 kilometers away from Guyana. Are you like Nicaragua? Guatemala? You Dominican Republic? Are you the other side of Haiti? Oh fuck! Not even close, man. Are Honduras, Belize, Honduras, Belize. Oh, no. Why is there an island with water inside? Bro, that's an atoll. you neophyte. You topological neophyte. Holy cow. He called the atoll an island, man. Crazy. Nah, let's all point and laugh at that guy instead of me, who got it wrong. He doesn't know geomorphology. It's February 15th, 2013, y'all. What the hell were we watching back then? Hollywood Accounting, this thing, it grossed 24 million. It started 9 million up, bro. Bruce Willis, 2013. It's an action thriller. Could be Die Hard 5? Die Hard, which is A Good Day to Die Hard? Yep, okay. Didn't see that one. Iconoclastic. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia. Okay, that's kind of sick. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia is kind of awesome. Iconoclastic, Take No Prisoners cop, John McClane. That's not... You don't want that, man. Sorry, 1 second. The Brother I Print and Scan application has an update. If you'll give me a second here, guys. Hey, can you update me? Brother, you print and scan. That shit was perfected in like 1986 or something like that. I'm being legit with you, though. I'm pretty sure, like, you want a cop to take some prisoners. Not all of the crimes are require that level of extrajudicial action, man. It's insane to do. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, that's like the one... That's the one thing you want a cop to do, is maybe take some prisoners. Unaware that Jack is really a highly trained CIA operative out to stop a nuclear weapons heist. With the Russian underworld in pursuit and battling a countdown to war, the two McClanes discover that their opposing methods make them unstoppable heroes. So what's he doing over there? What's John McClane? So John McClane works for like the LAPD or something, right? What the hell's he doing in Moscow, man? Vacation, of course. Oh, shit. I got to see that, man. Jason Bateman, 2013. To me, that's a big gross. This feels like it must be Horrible Bosses one. That was a breakout success. No, it's a comedy. A crime comedy. Jason Bateman. Is it Identity Thief? Yeah, this movie comes up in every second box office game. So as far as I know, this could have come out any year between 2008 and 2018. It shows up every single time. Relativity. This could be like a movie about how God is real with Julianne Hough. It's a romantic thriller. You know it when you find it. Love. And Josh Duhamel and Kobe Smulders in A Young Woman with a Mysterious Past lands in Southport, North Carolina, where her bond with a widower forces her to confront the... I have no fucking idea. That's Safe Haven. Josh Duhamel, is this like a direction thing? Did they tell you to do that? You know, one of the things that's crazy, I don't know, I don't think this is just a Disneyland / Disney World thing. Why are there so many guys in America who hold their girlfriend by the back of the neck like they're grabbing Okja to put them in the corral to take them to the abattoir? You know what I mean? And I know some of you are out there going like, oh wait, I do this? But like when you see when you see this, it's just, I'm not saying they're assaulting them. I'm just saying it's strange. I'm just saying it's weird. It could be a Disneyland thing. My mom used to hit me with that one. Like the Vulcan death pinch on the back of the neck. I think it's kind of crazy. I knew it was crazy because I saw it. And I was like, I'm going to remark upon that to my wife. But sometimes I remark upon stuff like that to my wife, and she goes, nobody cares about that at all. And so sometimes I keep it inside, learn how to hide my feelings. But then later that day, she was like, I've been seeing a lot of people that are holding their wife like around their neck like this. And I was like, thank you for mentioning that. I see that shit all the time. Hey, dude, that might be in my Criterion collection. My kid loves that song too. It's no disrespect to Four Non-Blondes, but the He-Man version of What's Up is the definitive version. What's going on? Oh no. There was a guy at college who, when he hugged women, would stroke the back of their head. He also said women were not capable of being philosophers. That's rough. That's tough. I think everybody went to high school with like one guy who was always offering to give back massages. And this one I want to say, and this doesn't happen that often, but you can be a non-creep back massage guy. And you're going to say, you don't know them. I do. I know non-creep back massage guys. But there is a distinction between the creep back massage guy and the non-creep back massage guy. The non-creep back massage guy always gives you like two of these on the shoulders, and then he hits you with something funny, like a and then like a full hand slap on your shoulder blades. That guy's cool. But then there's always one guy who's like, you know, the girl in 11th grade is like, I've had such a hard day. And he's like, you look like you need a massage. And you're like, where the fuck did you learn that one, you fucking weirdo? 16-year-old boy, what the fuck are you talking about? You look like you need a massage. How would you know? You don't know shit about anything. Crazy. Anyway, he was usually the honors English teacher. Not at our school. At our school, he was the computer technology teacher and volleyball coach. But yes, I do believe that. I don't know if this is still the case, but definitely back in the day, every school had one teacher who was shouldn't have been doing that. Shouldn't have been doing that. Rob Corddry starred in this movie. It Must Be Hot Tub Time Machine 2. No! Oh, it's an animated film. Okay. Earth's Greatest Secrets are about to break out. Rob Corddry, Brendan Fraser, and Jessica Alba are A notoriously dangerous alien. Are you Mars Needs Moms, man? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Escape from planet Earth. That's not real. That's obviously not real. Does the insane cope spewed by Blue Jays fans the last 36 hours redeem the Dodgers at all? Listen, one thing you need to know, because presumably you're going to be alive for 50 plus years from this point onwards, you have to get off of social media. You have to stop letting your lens of what's going on in the culture be dominated by the 5% of the population that is the most insane. It's like it's sports. It doesn't matter. There will be people in my chat that are like, I saw one insane Blue Jays guy who was saying that Dodger Stadium should be hit by a nuclear missile. And they use that to like justify that all Blue Jays fans are bad. And then on the other side, did you see the Dodgers fans that were laughing when George Springer tore his oblique? And you're like, oh, buddy, these people are insane. Everybody's evil. That's what you need to know. The first thing you need to know is absolutely everybody's evil. Nobody's good. Nobody's pure. Have you guys heard of the concept of original sin? Sit down. I'm turning my chair backwards. Streamer who sits backwards in his Herman Miller Aeron. That could be a bit. Streamer who sits back, cool streamer who sits backwards in his DX Racer. I forgot what I was talking about. You have to get off social media. I hope, I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I don't hear it. But I hope that we're at peak, like, did you see this insane person? Did you see this insane person online? I'm just going to assume that this represents absolutely everybody, and I'm going to form all of my opinions as a reaction to this. You gotta get off social media. And then when other adults are like, take a look at this is crazy, you have to make fun of them. You have to be like, you're like 41 years old. Why are you on Twitter? You should be like reading books or, listen, this is obviously biased. You should just be like watching sports, and then when your team loses, just be like, I'm going to turn off the TV. I'm not going to go to Twitter and be like, let's see what the morons are saying about this. Are you crazy? It's like, I'm going to drink poison and then be surprised when my tummy hurts. Like, what are you talking about? Fucking... I was going to say Vercingetorix. I meant to say Mithridates the Fourth. Motherfucker. I'm going to keep doing it until you do it, man. I'm going to keep saying it until you do it. Nicholas Holt, Lionsgate. It's a horror comedy romance. It's warm bodies, y'all. Cold body, warm heart, 68th percentile. Actually watched that one. I heard that one was pretty good. I haven't seen it, though. I haven't seen it. Love the polo. Sick palette. Menswear guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is my favorite polo sweater. It's nice because it doesn't have a collar. Makes it a little bit more casual. Sicario 2? Horrendous vibes on the poster. And then A Room with a View, which I don't even know. I don't know who either of you are, man. But I do know who Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro are. So I should be able to get there. But first I got to get the swang. It is Helena Bonham Carter and Julian Sands and Maggie Smith. It's England. England the movie. So now to get to I know where to go. You go England to The Death of Stalin to Steve Buscemi because he plays Khrushchev in The Death of Stalin, bro. So I think it's going to look like this. Find the most British person here that would have been alive when The Death of Stalin came out, which I'm going to say is Rupert Graves, and then we're going to scroll down to like when The Death of Stalin. Okay, Emma is also pretty British. I mean, we're deep in England here. Let's go with Emma. It's too American. My bad, y'all. Even if there is a Gemma in it, it's a little too American for me. You guys are not in The Death of Stalin, I'm realizing. I'm going to have to rework my plan completely here. John Leguizamo, Willem Dafoe. John Leguizamo, Rafe Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, the menu. Rafe Fiennes is literally just in this. Scroll down for Death of Stalin. We don't see it. We come back here. Another Macbeth? I gotta see that, man. Why am I so fixated on Buscemi? Is anybody from Macbeth also in the tragedy of Macbeth? It seemed they wouldn't even have to learn their lines, man. No, huh? Indira Varma, what are you in? Oh, you were in the assessment. Yeah. I watched half of that and then said, this shit fucking sucks. Well, I don't think it's going to be an incredible performance today, to be honest with you. Let's go with Unspeakable. It has British vibes. Luke Treadway, are you in the Death of Stalin? Nope. Christmas Gift from Bob. Guys, I'm lost. I should have stayed in in actors I know. Oh, yeah, Doug Stamper, bro! Doug Stamper! Who's also in Now You See Me. And we're still trying to get to Frances McDormand. Frances McDormand. Of course, I have it. Frances McDormand. It's Common, Abominable, which is actually called Smallfoot, which features Channing Tatum, who's in Kingsman 2, which gets you back to England, or, because this is kind of like an East meets West thing. England playing the role of the East in this one. You could go like Bruce Greenwood to, well, no, now I've done it. Now I'm in Canada, which is also kind of like the UK plus the US. But let's go back to the Golden Circle. Colin Firth, you in the Death of Stalin? I don't think so, bro. But Julianne Moore is obviously in Magnolia, which features Philip Seymour Hoffman from The Big Lebowski, which features Steve Buscemi, who's in Fargo, with Frances McDormand, who's in Nomadland. Okay, now redeem yourself on the swanky cul-de-sac. You get out Strathairn, pick whatever, them that work. Bonnie Prince Billy's. Morgan Spurlock! They had everybody in this, man. They had everybody in this. I was just thinking of John LaRoche today, and there's Chris Cooper, my goat. Benicio del Toro, Traffic, The Usual Suspects, Kevin Spacey, Chris Cooper, American Beauty, Kevin Spacey, Usual Suspects, Benicio. Takes you to Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado. Good redemption. Good redemption after the swanky at the very least. Sometimes if you just keep talking, you're good, man. Crazy to use J. Edgar to get from the UK to the US. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Yeah, well, how about I raise your Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and I hit you with a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that shit? Didn't think so. Mogged, I'm afraid. Los Angeles Kings, born in North America. Marty McSorley. Marty McSorley. There he is. Who, again, I must tell you, is not dead, even though they use a black and white photo. Let's go Lubomir Visnovsky for Born Outside of... That's the same guy. That's the same fella. I'm sorry to tell you. That's the same guy. St. Louis Blues, born in North America. Maybe you've heard of him. Doug Gilmore, noted insurance salesman. Who's also got a little... The Doug Gilmore Canadians photo is so good because he was literally like 47 years old when this photo was taken. I love the Doug Gilmore on the Habs photo, man. It's so good. And then St. Louis Blues, born outside of North America. Yeah, there's a billion options. Let's go Yaroslav Halak. And then New Jersey, born in North America. I mean, again, 1,001 options. Let's try to get a deep pull. How about Jamie Langenbrunner? Which, of course, I know how to spell. Jamie, When Jamie comes home. Jay, are you here? Nobody talks about Jamie Langenberner anymore, man. He was really good. He was like a perennial Selkie nominee, right? He's the pride of the neighborhood. Devil's born outside of North America. There's no shot Bobby Holik is from North America. Just look at him. Who does he, we've done this so many times. Who does he look like? He looks so much, and people say Wayne Rooney, and then I say no. Not Justin. He doesn't look like Justin. Michael Shannon a little bit, but there's one that's really close. That's Quentin Tarantino, that's it. To me, this is Quentin Tarantino. This is my Tarantino. I forgot about that. Okay, and then the rest of these, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I'd say I'm the type of beast to pray like a Roman with my eyes on fire. I'm the type of beast to add like 8 new songs to my Peloton playlist today. That felt pretty good. I go through like an ebb and a flow. I listen to the Peloton playlist for like 2 months, and then I go, I don't want to listen to this anymore. And then I go back and rediscover some albums, and I add a few songs every day. And then in like a month, when I go back to the Peloton playlist, I'm like, oh, I'm excited for all these new songs. And then it plays all the old songs, and it never plays the new ones. And I go, what the fuck? Where's my new songs? What'd you add? All of Close to the Edge by Yes, which I previously opted not to because each one of the songs is like 9 minutes long. And the first time I made the Peloton playlist, I was like, I need stuff to give me adrenaline. But now I've been doing it so long, it doesn't even matter. I just want to hear good music. I added Josie. I added Black Cow. Already had a lot of Asia on the album, to be honest with you. I added Lido Shuffle by Boss Skaggs. Gloria by Patti Smith. Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. Trying to think. I was adding stuff willy-nilly, man. Some Bruce Coburn. Adding a lot of stuff. A lot of old school stuff. A lot of yacht rock. I listened to all of Pretzel Logic today, but I think I got to go through a few more times before I add some stuff. But any major dude will tell you, they got some stuff going on in that one, too. Heroin by the Velvet Underground. All Tomorrow's Parties by the Velvet Underground. We love the Velvet Underground, folks. And Nico. They shouldn't have done that to Nico. They shouldn't have kicked her out. Shouldn't have kicked out Nico. She's no Maureen Dowd, but she's good. She's pretty good. Classic rock. Rock on, Chiblee. Rock on. It's Velvet Underground Trump. Nico is super racist. I didn't know that, but I did know she did that song. What do I know? Should I stay or should I go? Or maybe, well, now I'm going to take those songs off the playlist. That's the damn Clash. Did I miss Scrandal? Not even close. I've been real slow today. Who cares? Well, you know, lots of people, for better or for worse. Julia Roberts comedy. I have to say, Runaway Bride. 16.2% on Runaway Bride. She's been in all the Ocean's movies, Pretty Woman. She's been in stuff. My Best Friend's Wedding. How the hell did Runaway Bride get 16.2%? Double letter word in title. Let me think about that. Let me think about that one. She's been in stuff. 1985 to 2015, we're going to go Stepmom. That one's going to be a deeper pull. We'll get something here. I just got to think about it. There's got to be something with 2 O's in it. I guess, you know what, to be honest, My Best Friend's Wedding has 2 D's in it. Dylan McDermott and Dermot Mulroney. I actually think it only has Dermot Mulroney. Who's this fella? Can somebody look up this fella? It looks like young Christopher Lloyd. Who is this guy? I don't think that's Matt Dillon. I can see the resemblance. I don't think it's Rupert Everett. That is Rupert Everett from the Inspector Gadget movie. Thank you for that. Matt Damon, double letter word in the title. It's got to be Mystic Pizza, which I'm realizing now also has Julia Roberts in it. Matt Damon genre comedy. Let's go The Informant dot. Oh, sorry, not dot, exclamation mark. And then 85 to 2015. I'm a big Adjustment Bureau guy. A lot of people forget it. By the way, I don't like the movie. Just a lot of people forget it exists, so it ends up being a pretty good pull most of the time. Director, actor, Johnny Depp. 85 to 2015, double letter word and title. Genre comedy. Comedy, we got to go Mordecai. Classic film. I can't not laugh at his Daniel Bruhl ass mustache, hair, and poster get up for Mordecai, man. I can't not laugh at it. This fucker, if you were seeing advertisements for movies back in like 2015, this motherfucker was everywhere, dude. He was everywhere. Pissing me the fuck off. 85 to 2015, we'll go with The Tourist. This fucking look is even worse. Can we say this now? I'm sorry, like the real millennial trauma is not 3 once-in-a-lifetime recessions. It's having to deal with like 2 decades of every woman in our life being like, Johnny Depp is fucking hot, man. Johnny Depp is fucking hot, bro. So fucking annoying. No, he's not, bro. Look at him. Look at him. Listen to him. In the 90s, I'll give you that. I'll give you that in the 90s. Like in Ed Wood, for example. That was a pretty good movie, Grid. Born Identity, I forgot about that one. Gonzo, The Life and Work of Hunter S. Thompson. Sherlock Gnomes, of course, another classic. Happy Feet. I used to work with a lady who's nice. She's a nice lady. She was pissing me off. She was always telling me that her 2 celebrity crushes were The Rock and Johnny Depp. And I was like, am I finally meeting the median voter? Am I finally... Like, don't get me wrong. The Rock is... He's on steroids, which is fine considering what he's done in his life. You know, he's a professional wrestler. You kind of, you know, it's like being mad at someone in New York for eating a slice of pizza. But like, I don't know if I've ever considered The Rock like a sex symbol. To be fair, I'm not into men, but I always thought he was more like kind of like an action figure. He's kind of like a posable doll or something like that. Like he has. I'm sorry, if you have big muscles and you don't swear, you don't fuck. And I'm not saying that The Rock doesn't fuck, because he's probably fucked. But if you're like, look at how fucking strong I am. By the way, I will never be caught dead saying the F word because it's bad for my brand. You don't fuck. You're not a real fucker. You don't have if you have a cock, show it. Prove it. He fucked when he made that rap. That rap that he should not have made on that WWE album. He was still fucking back then, 100%. Somewhere around Jumanji 1 or 2, he stopped fucking, I think. No, not the It's About Drive, It's About Power one. I'm talking about the other one, and if you don't know about it, then that's good for you. But you'll find out about it, and you'll be like, what the hell? I actually think it's based not to swear. I don't know what to tell you. What's that guy's name? Okay, Brian Regan. A lot of comedians have to swear to sell records. I know Brian Regan's pretty funny, but that's very Quirk Chungus. I thought we left that culture behind. Jim Gaffigan. I bet Jim Gaffigan swears when the cameras are off. Will Smith coded. Sometimes you got to say the F word. It's literally, it's like being like Shaq. It's like being like, yeah, I could be better at basketball, but I don't want to go through the work of learning how to shoot free throws. Like, bro, look, Wemby's eating your lunch. I hope you enjoyed being considered one of the best centers in NBA history because Wemby's going to fucking rock you, man. Now that I think about it, I think Wemby might be a point guard, which is even more fucked up. They're not supposed to make like 7'4" point guards, man. He's a center. They should move him to the 2. He's 7'5" now. Nephew still hasn't hit his growth spurt, bro. Chill. Two is a shooting guard. Whatever. Can I say that it's vindicating as someone who admittedly doesn't know ball to have been saying for like 30 years, why don't they just teach the tall guys how to shoot 3-pointers and free throws? And then people who do know ball are like, you don't understand the physics of shooting a jump shot at that height is totally different. It's so fucked up. And then literally Wemby was like, oh, good idea. And he fucking did it. And now he's like potentially going to destroy the game of basketball as a result of that. He just did it. He said, that's a great idea.
Dauntlessly. An adjective meaning incapable of being intimidated or subdued.
Okay.
Axle. A noun
I would did the fucker from Twisted Metal. I did the dude whose arms are big fucking tires instead of the actual word. No, not Axl Rose. Axl Rose is no ease. This is Axel, the guy who's perennially angry because Calypso turned him into a truck. He turned him into like a damn hoverboard or something like that. He goes to Calypso and goes like, I want to be the best at Twisted Metal. And then they were like, surprise. Dan, I'm sorry to tell you this. I know this is bait. But I love taking your bait, to be honest with you. I think it makes for great content. You will not see me playing Arc Raiders. I meant what I said in chat. Streets are calling it the #1 game. No offense to the Arc Raiders streamers who I know are in chat right now. They're calling it the #1 game on Twitch this autumn to have your chat start asking each other what they're going to have for lunch while 3 people type in all caps, "You have blue wires in your backpack! You have blue wires in your backpack!" It's not for me. Let's put it that way. It's okay. You don't need to give me the rundown. I've seen a lot of people playing Arc Raiders, and it's not the system that I'm looking for from a game on Twitch. Let's put it that way. I think it's one of those. It hijacks the reward center of your brain as well, and then chat goes, "What the hell's going? What am I going to have for lunch?" The content will be twisted. Just take the leap. The leap. There's a robot over there. Guys, there's a robot over there. Burp, 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 burp. We shot the robot.
Chimes. A noun meaning the edge.
You can play it if you want.
Enfranchise.
I mean, you know me.
Meaning to...
I love gacha games like Arc Raiders. Just most of the gacha games that I play are not like, $80 to get into the gacha. Usually is free, and then they try to like bend you over to buy pulls or something like that. They don't go like it's $80 for a ticket to the casino.
Pedal. A noun.
Not bad, y'all. It's not, I'm a little bike coded.
Chemise. A noun meaning a woman.
I don't know why I said it like I didn't know it.
Statistician. A noun meaning one versed in or engaged in compiling.
It's not my day, y'all.
Veracity. A noun meaning conform.
Did they really spell statistician wrong?
Messenger. A noun meaning conference. A noun meaning
Mr. T.
Bivouac. A noun meaning a emphatic. A adjective meaning
easy-ass hard words.
Lilliputian. A adjective meaning of relating to or characteristic of the Lilliputians or the island of Lilliput.
The island of Lilliput. Isn't that some shit from like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? It is, you're right, it's from Gulliver's Travels. That's right.
Examen. A noun meaning examination. The word originates.
I legit thought she was talking. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. We few. I'm hitting every stim. We few. We happy few. We band of brothers. For all men who spill blood with me this day are my brother. May they ne'er be so vile, but battle gentle their condition.
Golem, a noun meaning an
All right. Backwards ass spell check today. That's a Squirtle. Wait, that's not what it's called. Scorigami. I was thinking there's probably been a 7-6 NFL game, but how crazy would it be if like there was a 6-7 NFL game within the next 2 months? That would be so fucking huge. Imagine if the Titans and the Raiders played with a final score of 6-7. That game would suck. Wasn't there was a 6-3, right? Like a year ago there was a 6-3. Disastrous, man. That's true. 6-7 NHL game could happen. There was a 0-3 last year. That's going to make me fucking throw up. 0-3 is crazy. Vikings and Raiders 3-0. Raiders beat the Titans by like 20 points already. Who else did they beat? They beat the Pats. NFL's fucked up this year, man. The Pats, the number one team in the AFC? Big agree. I got to stop reading sleeper previews before I pick my fantasy lineup, bro. I have Mac Jones in the lineup. I say, hey, I know I set my lineup. Let's just get let's second guess ourselves really quick 3 minutes before the NFL games start. Oh, Mac Sleeper says that Mac Jones is a risky quarterback to start this week because if he fucks up the first couple of drives, Brock Purdy might just come back in. Well, that didn't fucking happen. Mac Jones went fucking apeshit. Bryce Young got the shit kicked out of him, and then CJ Stroud got concussed on like the 8th play of the game. He's Tua. With a fucking disaster, man. Gibbs laid down a stinker. Kenneth Walker III laid down a stinker. I said, the Seahawks are winning 106-3. Surely he's gotten at least 6 carries for 21 yards. Oh, did Charbonnet get all the fucking carries? No, Charbonnet's got like 19 yards. All they do is pass, man. All they fucking do is pass. Why the hell are you putting in Bryce Young? He literally gets like a twit longer stat line every single week. He goes 15 for 28 for 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 2 fumbles, 1 fumble recovered, 3 rushes for 6 yards. Like every time I look at Bryce Young, his stat line looks like a YouTuber making an apology. Like he gets one of everything, which is not good, by the way. It's not a good thing. I'm going to be honest with you. Japchae is pretty good, but it's really hard to beat like any cold dessert served in a cone. Are you fucking serious? Most of you fuckers haven't even had Japchae. That's the ice cream's going to clear it, man. You fucking liar. It's going to be deep fried stuff. I really respect the names of Chinese foods, but it's going to be focaccia, which is the best food on the planet. Probably going to be goop versus tongue log. What is olabrod? A soup made of beer and bread versus sausages. We'll take sausages on that one. That looks fucking good, but it's really hard to compete with like a mango dessert. Fish tea. It's going to struggle a little bit just from the name. And like, I mean, this is just me personally. I don't really want the fins included. So I'll take this instead. What is this? This. What the fuck is this? It's gonna be the sandwich that looks like a taco. It's two perfect foods mixed together. Moose frites is fucking good, bro. Now that looks like a ham salad. But is the salad in the room with us, or is it just like ham? But Moose frites are real tasty. Bicol Express or vinaigrette? Give me the Bicol Express. Pretty easy one today, to be honest. I can't believe we got japchae wrong. But honestly, society was wrong about the japchae one. And they haven't even fucking had japchae. I know they haven't fucking had japchae. Because you have to have like a South Korean mother-in-law to have japchae. But everyone's glazing Korean food, even though they've only had tteokbokki and like instant noodles, man. And you should be glazing it, but you should be glazing it for the soups instead. Pissing me off. Chicharron, cabbage, tomatoes, vinegar, and salt. Yucca. Chicharron. I feel like it's always the Philippines, right? Or is it Mexico? Why do I get... What is the... No, never mind. I'm stupid. Guys, where is chicharron from? I thought I was 100% it's from the Philippines or Mexico. I guess you might be from... Costa Rica? Borders Costa Rica to the north. El Salvador? Guatemala, please. Ah, shit. Nicaragua. Where is chicharron from? Sure, I'll yum it. That's penance for not getting it right. Everywhere that speaks Spanish. Fuck. Spaghetti sandwich? I'll be honest with you. This has Canada written all over it. Ice cold. It kind of has Australia written all over it, but that's not really northwest of Canada. Leftover spaghetti placed but cooked in a Joffel iron? Belgium? Spaghetti Joffel? From the northeast of Belgium. Russia? Ice cold. From this, it's Australia. It has to be Australia. What the fuck? They're going around, they're doing the circumpolar route from Belgium to Australia. They're doing it on a globe instead of a fucking map, bro. It's pissing me off. I actually probably would not eat that, to be honest with you. Deep fried plantains. Give me a Guyana. Borders to the northwest. Shit. Give me a Venezuela. I might be the GOAT. I would eat that for sure. Final score. Against all odds, we beat the average. That's huge. How'd you get that? I was having visions of Guyana. Have haunted my map. Or something. You know, some shit like that. You ever been in the empty lot where the ladies play 5-card stud with the keychain? You ever hang out with the all-night girls who whisper of escapades out on the D train? Yeah, I didn't think so, man. You're not the type of beast to ever hear the night watchman click his flashlight, ask himself if it's him or them that's insane. Once, and I'd never do it again. Snack on, Chiblee, snack on. It's me, Trump Churro. They covered me with cinnamon sugar, Chiblee. They say I'm delicious. I already knew that. Tell me something I don't know. It's going to be this. It's going to be the Trump Churro for sure. It's going to be, I'm done playing this, trying to mold myself into society. I am going to make society mold themselves to me. This looks fucking good. This looks okay, but this looks fucking good. That looks fucking bad, and this looks freaking mint, man. Wait, it's working? Okay, now this one you gotta be a little serious. because you can't be serving that. So it's got to be this. We was saved by with a pint. I'm not going to do... Dan, are you here? You can do the bit, okay? I'm not going to do the bit. Go ahead. Someone type it. There you go. We got one. It's this. Well, no, I don't know, man, because this, if I may, you might be saying this hot dog looks bad. There's not shit on it. Yeah, go to the fucking stand next to the concession and squirt the mustard on it, bitch. It's your fault. They have mustard. This is what a hot dog looks like. If you don't like this and you like hot dogs, you got some cognitive dissonance to reconcile. That being said, I think this shit's probably like pretty good too. Fair enough. They split the top roll. Americans and Brits might be the most picky eaters on the planet. Not Canadians. We're built different, despite being made of exactly the same stuff. The bread is cut wrong. I wouldn't eat that. They cut the bread wrong. Hell are you talking about? I gotta say, I still... They're LA nachos. The pounds... $16.50 is a little heavy for me. I go with the buffalo chicken with waffle fries on that one. Steak and fries with peppercorn sauce looking pretty good. Chicken and chips looking all right, but not as good. The steak and fries with the peppercorn sauce is looking pretty fucking good. You probably keep the bowl. Huge, huge. Because literally, I just went to the stadium after moving in. I haven't had a chance to buy a bowl, which would be probably one of the first things that I would buy after I moved in, because like 80% of food is eaten out of one. I moved in and I said, oh shit, I got to go to the stadium right away. Sorry, I didn't need to insult you too much, but... I mean, they both look bad. Let's start there. This looks really bad. It's just like I don't know what to pick. I'm just being honest with you. What do you mean with the question marks? Do they look bad? This looks fucking bad, man. The cheese is melted but clearly cold and congealed. The chicken is like just chicken breast. They've kind of cut it. They didn't even tear it. It just looks like dry ass chicken breast. I don't even know. I don't even see like a single tortilla chip existing here. You know those tortilla chips are soft as fuck, man. But then like, I'm not anti-vegan food. I really believe that a vegan pie at a stadium is probably going to be close to the platonic unideal of vegan food. But I do think the fries with the gravy looks pretty good. And I think the average person voting on this is not very smart. So, okay, fair enough. I actually think they both look pretty good. Your thumb is freaking me the fuck out. That is crazy, man. I think the sausage roll looks a little better. 25%, that's a decent looking sausage roll, man. I gotta say the jerk chicken and rice from Tooting and Mitcham United looks pretty fucking gas. The chicken carvery or chips, peas, and gravy. I'm okay with losing on this one. I think the chicken carvery, despite the price, looks pretty good, man. That's a perfect scramble. Wasn't very hard, but still. You know what, England? Get in here. You're okay. Just kidding. The nacho stuff pisses me off. But not as much as I'm still trying to figure out the rule of thumb for hot dogs and sausages in Scrandle. Because, like, you eat sausages just on their own. So why are they getting so fucking pissed off when it's not in a bun and it's just served with a piece of bread? Pisses me off, man. The nachos are from Nashville? Yeah, but it's mostly British people who are voting on it. And we've seen what they've done with their votes historically. I don't really know because they've had like 9 elections in the last 6 years or something like that, but I'm mostly talking about Brexit. I think I'm just talking, I guess, is really what I don't even have to be specific. Fenty Cheeks Out. It's called Cheeks Out. It's called Cheeks Out. Fenty Cheeks Out and Benefit Sunny are examples of what type of makeup? Blush. Sounds like something you'd put on your cheeks. Because it's blush, man? Yeah, but Cheeks Out is like... That's crazy. Cheeks Out. The Impala's genus name is Apisaurus, correctly implying that it has an especially erect set of what body part? Ear. Aptly, you'll find Magellanic penguins at the southernmost and most famous of Chile's Hermites Islands, which is also called Cape of Good Hope. It doesn't seem like it would be especially erect set of Good Hope. Cape. Nose. Erect set. A set of aptly Magellanic wings? Cape wings? I don't think impalas have wings, bro. Eyes? Cape eyes? The black rhino's scientific name is Diceros bicornis. It has horns? Oh, fuck. Cape horn. That makes way more sense. What do you mean by erect eyes? We've all seen somebody who like looks surprised all the time. Meaning house of the gods in an indigenous language. A tepui is one of the high jungle mesas found mostly in what South American nation? Tepui. Bolivia. What if I told you the Pixar movie Up is set in one? That's like the one I haven't seen. You gotta see it. Yeah, I know. People have been saying that for like 17 years. I just haven't gotten around to it. Let's say it's Brazil then. And its capital is Caracas. Okay, finally, a real fucking question. That's Venezuela. In 1991, since-knighted actor turned down the role of Uncle Fester in the first Addams Family movie? I don't know, man. Christopher Lloyd played him, but since-knighted actor turned down the role of Liam Neeson. What if I told you he was already booked for a Best Actor winning weirdo role? Best Actor winning weirdo role. Daniel Day-Lewis? They wanted to get Anthony Hopkins. They wanted to get Anthony Hopkins to be Uncle Fester? That shit would have been fucking crazy, man. Holy fuck. I can't even imagine. He would have won the Oscar as Uncle Fester. Dude, I gotta see that. Someone get Grok on that. Get Grok and Sora to do that. I want to see Anthony Hopkins and Raul Julia doing the babushka. Please. I need it. I need it right now. Confirmed in 2014 with the discovery of the brothers' poem, Charaxos and Larichos were brothers of what mysterious classical poet? Homer. Advising the young girls of Lesbos to age gracefully, the Tithonus poem is a fragment by what ancient writer? Herodotus. Oh yeah, it's important that she was from Lesbos. To this day, we still have a lesbian synonym named for what? Woman? Sophia? Sappho! Oh, they gave us a point. We take those. I always called her Sophia. We go way back like that, though. Glue, what do you mean glue? That's correct for 1 point. Take that point away. I literally got it right. A and C are right next to each other on the keyboard. Come on, man. You know Sappho. I assure you I do not know Sappho. I know Saturnalia, and you are no Saturnalia. I'm sorry, I don't, man. I don't. You know Sapphic? That's why I typed Sophia, obviously. So can we... Why are you hitting me with question marks? I knew it was Sapphic. Ik is a... it turns it into an adjective. So I was like, it must be someone's name. I thought Sophia. Sounds pretty Greek to me. I knew Sapphic, but not Sappho. Unfortunately, I have to... Listen, I'm not saying nobody knew Sappho. But I am saying we live in a world where when you watch a streamer play trivia, if you didn't know it, but you thought you might be able to guess it, you have to pretend that you knew it like the other people in chat. You can't actually admit to not knowing things. Because if you didn't know things, that's very devastating these days. To not know everything despite having spent, 16 hours of every single day from birth online. What's your favorite Sapphic novel? Probably Bound with Jennifer Tilly, if I had to guess. Not a novel? It is if you read the scripts. Sort these African countries by their northernmost point, starting with the furthest north. Certainly feels like Libya would be the furthest north. After that, things get a little complicated. Let's start with, so Senegal is north of everything else here. I think Cameroon comes next. And then I think it's Kenya, Rwanda, Zimbabwe. Oh, you didn't fucking know that, did you, you motherfucker? That's some knowledge you can't get from a book. You can only get that from playing geographical-based trivia games 3 out of 5 days every week. I did, but I didn't expect you to get it. I'm the streamer, you're the chatter, so you should expect more out of me than I expect out of you. But the Buddha taught us that expectation is the root of all pain, and that's facts. So, I guess we both got an axe to grind. You're going to play EU5? We have a chatters, I need to teach you how to be chatters, because you're bad viewers. You're good at watching, but you're bad at choosing what would be good to watch. Which I guess, to be fair, it's not really your purview. It's more my purview. A lot of you are recommending stuff that you want me to play, but you don't actually want me to play it. You want to play it. You should play that while asking me to play something that is great background noise while you play the thing that you're asking me to play, which I'm not going to play. That's not going to happen. You're literally playing a map game. The maps are the best part. I'm not anti-paradox. But it's like the maps and then watching the map become like your nation's color as you play the map or as you play the game is good. Where things get tough for me is you should have taken defensive ideas instead of offensive ideas. You get +6 morale for every 10 gold ducats in your treasury at that point. And then in 17 centuries, you could have fabricated a casus belli and you could have taken over this, and this province produces gold, and gold is the highest taxation resource. That's actually, no, we're not going to be doing that. Obviously, we're not going to be doing that. You do that. And then I'll play the dulls and we'll both have a good time. Population-weighted mean elevation. I have no idea, but Cairo is like in a river valley, so I'm going to assume it's Morocco. Higher percentage of people who have individual incomes over 100K is the oil and gas capital of Canada, for sure. Higher percentage increase in population-weighted density. Which one got more dense when factoring in the weighting of the population? I have no idea, man. Davenport, Iowa. Higher percentage of individuals who have had a stroke. I'm going to say Fort Wayne. Big ups to Fort Wayne. I didn't know you were keeping it vascular like that. And more vehicles is going to be in Iowa for sure. That a 50-50 means they gave us nothing, man. The Motor City, baby. They always have heart attacks in Detroit. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, so here was my thinking. And I've already disrespected the city of Detroit. My thinking on Fort Wayne was that, like, at least I like know some shit about Detroit. I kind of felt like in Fort Wayne they might just kind of be sitting down and eating. But that's actually like a pretty huge delta between Detroit and Fort Wayne. So obviously something's going on in Fort Wayne where their stroke percentage is much lower. I don't know what the hell's going on in Fort Wayne at all. I basically don't know shit about what's going on in Indiana unless it's the WNBA season. I know the Colts are doing great, okay, but I don't even perceive the Colts as being from Indiana. For me, it's college football, college basketball, and Caitlin Clark. That's all I know about the state, to be honest with you. Mayor Pete, I suppose. Mayor Pete, yeah. Pacers were in the finals. Maybe Tyrese made a deal with an angel, man. If he made a deal with the devil, they would have won the chip, but severed his Achilles. I think he made a deal with an angel. They severed his Achilles, but in return, he's going to get 5 years of good luck. 5 years of every traffic light being green when he's late to get somewhere. Fair trade, honestly. 17th century neologisms. Female stock characters. You mean like Kathy Wood? Fictional hostages and kidnapped people. The damsel in distress. That shit's from the 17th century, man. I didn't even know they had damsels back then. That might be peak damsel now that I think about it. 1908 introductions that are particle detectors, ionizing radiation detectors. That's a Geiger counter. British buildings, Romans. Here we go. British horror novels. Fictional houses. Jane Austen. Okay, Jane Austen, works about reading. Fictional buildings originating in literature. Could you be Brideshead revisited? Fuck, Northanger Abbey. I knew it was either I was going to say that or I was going to say Pride and Prejudice, but all the building stuff made me think it might be an abbey or a Brideshead is like a, what's that movie with Barry Coffin? The one where he drinks the bath water? Saltburn, yeah, it's like the name of an estate, right? Brideshead sounds like the name of an estate. Agricultural chemicals, potassium, types of ash, potash. Where are my Saskatchewan people at? Anyone here Saskatchewanese? No? It's a big week for Saskatchewan. It's the week that they get to be self-righteous about not doing daylight savings after we just did daylight savings. 19th century Baptists, 20th century members of the Ohio General Assembly, 20th century presidents of the United States who were Freemasons. 1865 births, 1923 deaths. Candidates in the 1920 presidential election. 1920s, well, no, it's not a 1920s president. No, it's a president in the 1900s. So you got, it depends when he died, bro. He died in office? No, you're Warren G. Harding. Coolidge didn't die in office. Yes! That's huge. If I may be honest with you, and it's embarrassing because I don't know that many Canadian prime ministers. My American presidential history from the 20th century onwards is pretty good. I'm still trying to figure out the 21st century, but I think that's true for most people. But from the 20th century onwards is pretty good. Once we get to the 19th century, things get a little tricky. You got your Buchanans, you got your Lincolns, you got your Teddy Roosevelt, maybe your McKinleys. 16th century establishments in Finland, capitals in Europe, Helsinki. Is Helsinki a port? It's a capital. Okay, that's the easiest question of all time. 11th century establishments in South America, archaeological sites in Peru, capitals of former nations. I mean, you know what I'm going to say, and it might be silly. Not Machu Picchu, that's Cusco. My bad, y'all. I get my Cusco and my Machu Picchu confused a lot. Not a capital? Well, I wasn't alive in the Incan Empire, nephew. My bad. 1950s American radio programs. This feels like Gunsmoke or Dallas. United States Marshal Service. Black and white American television shows. Gunsmoke. Dude, you guys are fucked. Because I've never seen this, obviously, but I had grandparents who would talk about it from time to time. It's crazy that for some of you, like, this is as old to me as, like, The Simpsons are to you. And you guys are out of pocket for that one. That's crazy. People educated at Brighton and Hove Albion High School, Russian English translators from Brighton, translators of the works of Fyodor Dostoevsky. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way I could possibly know. That Dostoevsky, bro? Holy cow. She was like a baby translator? She's aura farming? It must have been fucking stressful, dude, to try to get a kid to sit still for a photo in like 1891. Didn't they have to stay still for like 10 minutes or something like that because of the exposure time? I guess it's so funny to think about the fact that they were probably like, it's worth it. You just stay still for 2 hours and then you have an image that lasts a lifetime. I could just picture like a 19th century stand-up comedian. People will literally, 19th century Louis C.K., you stand still for an hour, you get an image that lasts for eternity. And we're complaining about it? Just sit on your stool, eat your hardtack and your salt pork, and take the photo. We're such babies. He didn't even know, man. He didn't even know. Photos are basically instant by the 90s. Yeah, I was alive. I was alive then, so obviously I know that. 20th century Japanese monarchs who were children of Emperor Taisho and were emperors of Japan. This is Emperor Hirohito, obviously. Can I say, if you if you just ignore the ramifications of the collar down, he had that shit on. 100%. If you took the pauldrons and the medals and the insignias off, like, he had that shit on. We did really well today. I was going to say, now, why did we do well? Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke's a big one. Warren G. Harding's a big one. And then we got the freebies. What is that supposed to mean? It's supposed to mean that he looks like it's male fashion advice supermod posting. It looks like he has jury duty today. It's almost 11 a.m. Holy fuck, I'm going slow today, man. 199. 212. Oh fuck, I was not even close, man. Holy shit. 226. 224. Can I say deserved? I deserved that one today. I was way off. I didn't deserve the points. We're back to the seagull, y'all. Wow, that's an interesting start. It looks a lot harder than I think it actually is. That should have been in one, but we'll take that. I'd like to nestle. Oh. Now we're talking. And then if you shoot straight up, I was just going to say there must be like a little lip you can get there. That's pretty good. Then here we just want to, we actually want to bounce on the, oh. I feel like this is going to give us too much. No, that's perfect. That's perfect, man. I'm getting the feel for this fucking game. Beautiful. I actually prefer this angle, I think, than the one from the flag. And then it's just a question of, are you going to be a puss? Puss would be back it up one and take the shot. But I think we got to go for broke while we're here. Oh! If we're being real, being a puss is often the right move. But being a puss in video games is very difficult for me because there's nothing at stake most of the time. So, like, you might say it's too risky. What's the risk? Oh, I failed in the toy. Let's go again. Like, that's why they put a retry button there. Top 12%, pretty good. And the minute cryptic. Slim odds of solving that is the minute cryptic. Can I tell you something? I feel like odds tells you to take every other letter. S-I S-L-I-G. I feel like, it just feels to me like it would be skinny. Because it's a 6-word synonym. I think the synonym is for slim. All right, let's see. What's the definition? Slim. And our answer will be another word for that. Okay, and then the indicator, odds of. Only look at certain letters. S, slight? If I fucking locked in, we could have gotten that in one. We could have gotten that in one for sure. I got to remember that this game's British too. S-L-I-G-H-T, slight. Minute cryptic to Cine to Nerdle. Not Halloween movies. This is bad because basically we already had a free clue that we knew what the genre was before. My wife just called you a Kirkland egg. Your wife sounds Quirk Chungus. And if I know her, which I don't, she's going to take that as a compliment. So you can say, you're welcome. There's an implied you're welcome in there. If this was made 15 years prior, it would have been a Hugh Grant film without a doubt. A romantic comedy 15 years prior, set it up. Okay. Give me a 4.5 stars. Beautiful and heartbreaking, a science fiction romance. That's good, presumably. Can I see Letterboxd curved? It's good, okay. I don't think Interstellar would have been a Hugh Grant movie. Passengers is not going to hit 4.1. It's a science fiction romance. People, let's see the 1.5. Weird how this can be a feel-good film for people when it's about a manipulative, selfish stalker that gets what he wants, basically makes a woman his puppet. A message like embrace life becomes utterly sarcastic. There's some decent directing, but I wish I could go back in time and watch this. I'm telling you, I guarantee chat's saying this is Passengers. It's not Passengers. Passengers is not going to be at a 4.1. Letterboxd users are not going to be duped by propaganda like that, unless it has Mia Goth in it. Message like embrace life becomes, this seems so, it would have been a Hugh Grant film. You can't disguise this as a rom-com and then make me cry about a father-son relationship. Can't disguise this as a rom-com and then... It's like the dude saw The Time Traveler's Wife, decided Rachel McAdams deserved better, and made this. Rotten Tomatoes score 71. Hi, me trying to impress her. I can time travel. Is this, this is about time? Okay. That's a little embarrassing on my part. I'll give you that. But to be fair, I haven't seen it. And if I may also say, I get confused because I always get this confused with the Justin Timberlake movie where you have a clock on your wrist that tells you how long you have left to live, and then you can like sell your lifespan to people. I always get it confused with that one. That one's In Time. That's a YouTube Shorts ass movie. I believe that. Let's slash marker this quick. That's Dulls.